60.
Back to the treble 19.
63. $134.
I think that's enough just to keep him interested. For precisely
Game
7 seconds. 2-0 Littler. From Stephen Burton to knock out Joe Cullen. It has not been a good week in Leicester for Joe Cullen, an early exit.
60.
But 107 it finished at for Martin Schindler. It a 6-2 win over Callum Reid to average 106 himself. The Asp, Nathan Aspinall, the world number 4 with 100 average. Saw off Steve
92.
Beaton. Luke Woodhouse, our semi-finalist yesterday, with a 6-1 win over Michele Torretta. And Andrew Gilding with a whitewash victory against the master Owen Bates.
$60.
Not enough to worry Littler. Just getting a leg where he's bossing it. Just to keep that cushion that he's got.
64.
Pretty much halves his score. Perez is going to need 2 big trebles just to get to a finish of any kind. That ain't happening.
55.
A nice comfortable situation.
Game shot.
Double 10, as it so often does, comes to Littler's aid.
$180.
I think Mike Dedeker might have missed the double for a 9-darter in the very first leg of that game by the looks of it. He won it in 10 darts, having been left on 36.
65.
Luke Littler leads 170 to win the match. Perez, 81 to save himself with a breaker throw. Double 18. Oh, well, that's a happy accident.
Game
Because
shot.
double 16 is pinned right in the centre. Oh, what a response. What a response. You could see he was getting annoyed. You could see him shaking his head and complaining about what, I don't know. But he has channeled that into a brilliant visit that gives him another chance to win the match. But if he does not take it, Christian Perez is on tops. Huge visit. Stay in there. Double 7. Luke Littler misses another match dart. And Christian Perez might have just become favourite to win this game from 5-2 down against one of the most sensational young talents we have ever seen in this sport. Double 10. Oh,
30.
Christian Perez, he did so much good stuff to give himself that chance. He is banging on his forehead in frustration. And Luke Littler puts the game to bed. A 6-4 victory for Luke Littler that looked like it was going to be routine in the early part of the game. They're all smiles, they're all friends now.
$80.
That doesn't help him out at all. Went looking for the bullseye to make his next shot easier. Oh, that's a good-looking first dart from Rafferty.
120.
Well, bit of karma. Both of them suffering a bounce out. Oh, interesting.
49.
Vincent van der Voort looking for treble 20 for double 15 there. Oh, double 10. 140 check out in the opening leg from Nathan Rafferty, the natural. Takes the first leg with a breaker throw.
140. 41. 60.
Oh, Vincent, a sarcastic kind of smile on his face because things aren't going right. Double 12 for Nathan Rafferty.
Game shot.
It is 4-1, and it feels like there's only one winner of this game. You may go for the 15s here. Yeah. 19 would have been the shot had Vincent been on a finish, but he was given the luxury there, Nathan, of doing what he liked.
96.
For a 6-2 win.
Game
well, there
shot
were
and
signs
the
of life from Vincent van der Voort, but they were very brief and they were quite quickly snuffed out.
That really gives him a good chance to break. The only way that Heta can stop him is by taking out a sizable shot. 164, and it's not going to go. So Williams will return 81 for a 4-visit leg to break.
57.
He went for the 16s, he's dragged it into the 7, means he doesn't get a dart for the leg at the bullseye.
59, yeah. 41.
Will he be punished for that?
Still a ton-plus shot for Damon Heta, where he'll only get one dart at double. It is his favourite double, and he finds it, and he is punished for that, Scott Williams.
It's still a far better finish that faces Scott Williams here.
A safe dart at tops.
76.
And then he could have just followed that, but found something funky, as you so aptly described it earlier on. He might not want to turn round, because Damon Heta might be about to do something spectacular. Oh, clips the wire.
He has nearly hit him with his practice partner Rob Crosser's signature move there, the 162 and the 140. And Scott Williams does hit the double 12, and I am absolutely baffled as to that setup shot. Yeah.
So that gap has closed slightly. Heta remains favourite to bag the first breaker throw.
134.
Well, needs to be something spectacular here. Is it spectacular? It might just be. Yes, Scott Williams, that is spectacular. The showman delivers with a brilliant checkout just when it looked like the game was getting away from him.
And no need for him to go for the bull for 32. Instead, it's 60-60 for 12.
Yeah, but is that a problem? He didn't have to stay on the treble 20. He could have gone to the 16s or somewhere else that did not leave double 6 and potentially double 3. The pressure is applied by Williams with the max. Heta takes out the double 6, and we are going the distance. 10 legs, all one on throw. If the pattern continues, Williams wins.
Heta has the big shot to win it, but even more than that, he's got 2 visits to complete it.
He would not have gone for that if he had got 92. The second treble 20. He does get an opportunity to win it with a 78. Scott Williams is going to pieces here. Oh, well, 81. It's not a bad recovery, but it still leaves him 105. Heta to win the match. He has never led.
Does need to find a treble. Finds one. Double 16. Heta can't quite pinch it. Williams could have gone for the ball with his last dart, left himself a 2-darter.
2 tops. Well, he's got nowhere near it, and 65. I think he's gone for the treble. I don't even know. I do not even know. Scott Williams has not had a match dart in this game. Heta has already missed 1. He does not
Game
miss
shot
again,
and the
and
match.
Damon Heta, who chased and chased and chased, despite being second best through the vast majority of that game, found a way to hang in there, stay with Scott Williams, and then pip him at the end. Look.
Raymond van Barneveld about to take on
78.
Jelle Klaassen in the second round. Then Gary Anderson plays Aidan Kirk. Kirk was once kind of the new kid on the block, wasn't he, when he beat Phil Taylor and Peter Wright in the same UK Open tournament.
Brett Claydon was staying there, looking for double 11. He started this leg on throw with a 180 and was cruising. And Doots might be turning it
122.
around.
Game shot.
Well, that's the way to do it. To suggest he thinks that Claydon will win this leg. Overdoes the adjustment.
20.
One of the darts was loose. He's shaking his own head now, Doots, because he knows that he was maybe a little bit careless in that previous visit. Can bail himself out by landing double 5.
79.
Well, it was close, but Claydon has already missed 5 darts over the last 2 legs. And you can add 3 more to that. Brett Claydon has been right in this game, and the last couple of legs he's just missed too many darts at double. And this game might be getting away from him. You had it down as a must-win leg for Brett Claydon. He hasn't.
Both.
Is he going for it?
89.
Leaves himself tops. Yeah, I think they changed the rules to allow him to compete in the Senior World Masters, even though he wasn't of age, because he'd done something mad.
Bo Greaves hit one at a similarly young age. I think she was 14. Had to hit one at the weekend in another tournament.
Game
But
shot.
here it's about a simple double top, and that run ended, and suddenly Claydon just looking a bit more confident.
Give another 20 points and it would have made a difference. Kevin Doots is going to get another match dart. He had a dart to win this 6-2. He has now had a dart to win it 6-4. He has not taken either of them, but more are on their way.
Claydon has capitulated
97.
after a mini fight back mid-match, and now Doots looking at double 10 to get the
Game
job
shot
done. A
and the
6-4
match.
success for the Dutchman. Kevin Doots is as well, just by a couple of places, the man we just saw on this stream.
77.
But this could be done in double quick time if Watermain races through the legs. That might stop him.
180.
Lorby opens his account. However, it's double 18. 2 successful darts in double top,
Game
and now
shot.
one in that target. And it's
100.
well, Lorby might be turning this around. He's going to get a chance at 1-2-1 when he comes back. Under what pressure?
137.
Plenty of it. 11 segment. Double 14. Oh, what a
Game
finish
shot.
that is from Lorby, who was getting swept aside, blown away. Jermaine Watermain might be about to join them, starting on the bullseye. And another one, just like the other one, for double 16.
100.
What a checkout that would have been. What a way to win the match it could have been. Lorby still has his chance. He needs a bedfellow. Double 10.
100.
Both players missing the final part of excellent equations.
Game shot.
But an
and the
excellent
match.
encounter comes to an end. 8. Treble 19 will be the first port of call on this occasion. He fails to find it.
101.
But he may well go out in 10.
$85. Game shot.
That was pretty good, wasn't it? It doesn't look like that's going to change here. Price is in the mood. Price is in the groove.
180.
And 4 180s in 4 legs, or 5 legs now for the Iceman.
45.
Looking to win his 4th. Former rugby player, that was a knock-on.
Game shot.
Go up before the encounter is over.
140. $100.
So to win it in style, lost the opening leg of this match. 67 remaining. Probably will go treble 17. May go treble 9. Oh, that's interesting. He's backed himself to leave his favourite double,
Game shot
which he
and
hits to get rid of Graham Hall. Will be a tough task for him here against the top dog in world darts at the moment, Luke Humphries,
58.
who has beaten Brendan 5 times in their 6 meetings.
180.
And he gets his opening maximum in the opening leg, leaving Dolan in need perhaps of the 1-2-3 checkout. 16 leaves the ball, and
Game
Brendan Dolan takes it out. He never even entertained going for the treble. Lovely setup. So Dolan forced to take out this one. This big one. Treble 20 for starters. Not found, so Luke Humphries will get the opportunity to break through for the first time in this fight.
56.
Silver lining for Dolan is that if he goes inside on the double 18, then it gets awkward.
Game shot.
But he makes it look easy. Time for more. Although Brendan will be looking at a setup here.
$96.
Nathan Aspinall's day is done. He's beaten 6-3 in round 3 by Radek Żyganski, the Polish player.
60.
Brendan Dolan looking at 85 to force a last leg decider against the world number 1.
Game
And that's
shot.
exactly what happens. Over his shoulder. Just won't go away, Brendan Dolan.
100.
And you can see Humphries felt he needed a second treble there. He is on a finish, but it is an enormous one. And Brendan Dolan is going to be rather more handily placed.
140.
Can Humphries end that streak in style?
Game shot.
Yes,
And the match.
he can. That is remarkable. What a way to end it. Humphries with a 167.
Oh, I think it sounds better in a Yorkshire accent. Splendid ton, that. Now it's going to be Danny getting a break chance. And if Gezzy's 4-2 down, he's going to have
97.
anger rattling around in his head that he's going to have to dispel really quickly.
One treble to get a go at the bullseye. And that treble now needs to be 17. Gets it for the button.
Game
And he
shot.
pushes the button. And he might be pushing Gerwyn Price's buttons here today, which is exactly what Gerwyn Price is trying to do here. But he's going to have to sharpen up pretty soon. He's declined the ball.
86.
He doesn't think Danny Noppert is going to take out 167.
Luke Humphries could to win the match. But Danny can't do exactly that.
42.
Opting for tops, which has not been his friend
Game
in
shot.
this game, but they are reacquainted, and Price remains in the match.
Game of darts where a person like Price had to set a target by completing legs on his own, he'd be very happy playing just on his own. So if you had to set, I don't know, a 15 dart, it was level par,
123.
and then you had to have another couple of legs. If he was just playing on his own, he'd be all right with that.
Well, he might not be playing anybody else in this tournament because Danny Noppert
123.
has landed all the punches on Price. And now the freeze will take aim at Tops to freeze the Iceman out of the tournament. Noppert did play well. That's acknowledged by Price.
Curiously, we have 5 players left in the tournament who have won a PDC title before.
87.
But only 4 of them have won a Players' Championship before. Because Andrew Gilding, who took care of Van Gerwen today, still has not won one of these. Double 16.
Game shot.
And Humphreys is now cooking. But he is going to get a look at Tops with 3 darts in hand to take us level after 6. Double 10. Biggest dart of the match. And it misses the target. What a chance for Humphreys. And he can't take his. You know what they say about misses? They make drama. Madhouse time.
8.
Edges the wire on the wrong side. Humphreys is getting very, very fortunate here.
Game shot.
And he takes full advantage of it. In fact, that was the last time that Gary beat him. Luke has beaten Gary the last 4 times they've played, including twice at the Grand Slam.
80.
And he was almost 5-2 up. Tops to bring it closer.
Game shot.
Again, to widen that legacy. We're talking about someone who's got a bullseye amount of
100.
PDC titles. Lovely first start. But was there room for another one?
118.
Not on that occasion. Is this going to be 5-3? Double 16.
Game shot.
Great finish. 5 gone. But you think he might not get a look at the extra 100. But because he now does, he can put Gary out. Can't get either tops. Anderson needs 3 straight legs.
Game shot.
And there's his first break of 2 that he needs. Dart players like Anderson and Van der Voort and others who have had back troubles
180.
have done what they can to keep their careers going. But if Gary wants to be in the semi-finals, he needs Humphreys to mismatch darts. But he doesn't.
And the match.
And that's a 5th consecutive win against Gary Anderson for Cool Hand Luke. The #1 seed is into the Final 4. Well, is that a guide? I wasn't sure, but it turns out
60.
that 60 is a bit of a worldy 60.
Oh, dear. Well, Radic misses the big number, and it will cost him a dart at double. Double 8.
25.
It might cost him the leg.
It's not been a good one. This for a 20-dart break of throw. Danny Noppert does take his chance.
Yeah,
not pretty, does not matter.
Take them when they come. Just do it your own way then. But he doesn't.
60.
And Danny might get his teeth into a second break here. Double top.
Oh, Danny Noppert misses for the first time, really, in this match. Radek Zagansky to save himself from going 4-0 down. Oh my word, he was working in closer. There always looked a big gap between that wire and the second dart, and he found it.
That made some sort of noise on that wire.
Game shot.
And the next noise you hear is Radek's heart breaking because it's 4-0.
He's unlikely to outscore Danny Noppert, so he has to finish well. And he has missed darts to hold in both occasions where he's thrown first. He's been...
He obviously wants to make another appearance at Ali Pali later in the year. This will do him some good, making the final four. He wants to go further. Is he going to pay for missing double 11 and a 1-4-2?
With another bullseye finish from Noppy. He's already done it once. Oh, and he misses out this time.
Is that awkward?
Game shot.
It wasn't. One.
Well, the flights come out. Oh, run, Danny, run.
It's going to count. It's going to count. But I tell you what, 3-4 more seconds, that was out the board.
62.
And all of a sudden, Danny Noppert, the 180, might have turned this leg around. Could it be another attempt at the bullseye at the end of this? He wants to at double 12.
If that 60 fell, he was on 144 here. Now it's double 11. It's had a presence in this semi-final. It's been hit in 2 consecutive legs.
If he doesn't take it out, he wants to leave himself 3 match darts at a double. He could take it out right now.
140.
Well, it's an interesting decision. He had the marker dart. He thought it was worth going for the treble 20 because it looked like a bigger target. But these can get messy.
Especially if you split it.
Game shot.
But he doesn't. Radek Sikansky has had an excellent day. He's made a 3rd semi-final on the Pro Tour here in Leicester, but it's going to be a 5th final for Danny Noppert in a Players' Championship. And don't forget, he's never lost one.